So as you can see, I am back at the storage yard. I went and stopped at O'Reilly and got a 2-foot section of fuel hose to try to fix that fuel hose that has the funky angle to the gas tank. Crossing my fingers it'll work, and that this will be the last thing I have to do, and that hopefully I can get the van started and drive it out of here. But on the off chance that I'm not able to get it going, I renewed my AAA membership the other day, and I'm gonna get it towed out of here today if I'm not able to get started. This way it'll be easier for me to work on it because it'll be there in front of my house, and I'll be closer. Like, the O'Reilly is not very far from where I live. So yeah, that's my plan, because I don't want to pay another month of storage, even though it's not very much. I'm paying $85 a month, but that's $85 I could totally use right now. So we're going back to the van. Wish me luck. And there she is. All right, I also brought the other gasket that I have not tried, plus the original one that I ordered. Like, the diameters are the same for the inside diameter, so I'm not sure. Like, this one appears like it should fit, but it just does not want to go on there. So let's fucking hope that this one works, because if this one doesn't work, then that is going to really suck, and I will have to get it towed home because I can't put gas unless I can connect the fueler neck to the actual gas tank. The hose that I bought for the other piece, the one to replace this, that'll be fine. Like, that I'm sure I'll be able to get on and attach no problem, especially since it's new hose, it's flexible. But again, I will be dead in the water if I can't get that fueler neck to connect to the gas tank. So let's go see. You know that moment when you should be extremely happy, but at the same time, you're like irritated as fuck because why didn't I just fucking bring this gasket in the first place? I knew I should have brought both of them the last time I was here, but for some reason I was thinking this one didn't seem like it would be the one. And it fits fucking perfectly. Well, I'm excited. I'm still super excited. Just irritated that, you know, I probably would have had to make another trip back anyways, because that's just how it always goes with these old vehicles. You get one thing and then it's something else that you got to fix. So now let's finish hooking up the hose, the filler hose back in here. And let's take care of filling this one with the new hose that I bought, which passes through here, up to this other one. Oh, we might be able to drive home today. Fingers crossed. Right, so we got the new hose run through there, and it looks like it might be okay. I have to trim it, connect it, and then I have to raise the gas tank back up so that way I can also get this aligned up in there correctly. And then we can try to fill it with gas. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, I got so excited that I forgot that I wanted to drop the gas tank again, because the fuel sending unit, which is right there, it has this like grounding wire that goes on there, and it did not come with a little bolt to go on the end. I have no idea why. So I was trying to use the bolt from the old one, which seems like it's the right size, but all it does is turn like not even, like it's not even on there, you know? And now, like, I tried to just go ahead and fucking tighten it on because I didn't want to ruin the threads, but I didn't know what else I should do. And it seems like all it's doing is turning whatever this is attached to. So I wanted to pull this down, take this out, make sure that, you know, it didn't loosen anything or mess anything up on the inside, because the last thing I want to do is like fill this with gas and then have to empty the gas and then redo all that. It's better to do it while it's empty. So even though it's an extra step, better safe than sorry, and I have to try to figure out something. I might have to like strip the wire and wrap it around and tie it on until I can get the right nut to go on there, because it's kind of one of those things, like, I don't know how to find the right nut with just this nut. I mean, I guess I could just go get a couple different sizes, but yeah, now I have to try and get it off. All right, you see, better safe than sorry, because I pulled this out and the other end of the wire had ended up breaking. It was all twisted around, you know, this hole, because like I said, when I was trying to get this on, all this was doing was turning and not going anywhere. And now I can't get the fucking nut off of the end. So I'm gonna detach it from here so that I can pull it all the way out and try to tinker with it. All right, it's 1:40 and I've already dropped the gas tank down like 2 times. Once all the way, the first time only halfway, because I was trying to get that one hose that comes from the fuel filler because it's that weird angle. So I finally got that hooked up. Now I am trying to put this little extender, which I think is a wonky fucking setup. I don't know whoever invented that shit, because it should just be like welded to the gas tank to make life a whole lot fucking easier. And I can almost get it in, like I'm twisting it, and it kind of goes like halfway over the lip, but I just don't have enough strength or leverage to get it in the rest of the way. And I even tried putting a board over the front of it and like hammering, and all it's doing is like making it tilt one way or another and pop back out. So the guy whose video I watched, who did a gas tank similar to mine, did this with the tank off of, you know, before he put it on, which is probably what I should have done in hindsight, but like, I'm new to this. I will never fucking do a gas tank ever again. So I guess now, because I've been messing with it for like 30 minutes, and instead of messing with it for longer, which obviously I'm not going to get it on there, I am going to just take the whole fucking gas tank off now and try to do this with the tank on the floor, because then I can stand it up and I can get more leverage. Because what the guy said is put a piece of wood and push with 2 hands and it should go through. But I'm like laying on my side and, you know, like I can't get the right angle to get enough leverage. So yay, here goes taking off the gas tank again. Thankfully, I brought a snack bar. Nature's Bakery. These things are super good. I guess this is going to be lunch. I could call for Uber Eats, but that would be kind of weird. Like, yeah, come to this tow yard in the middle of nowhere. I should take a break so that I can get a little bit of energy to finish taking this gas tank off, and hopefully I can get it back on. I figured out that I used one of my milk crates that I have in the car to put underneath the center of it to hold it up. I don't know why I didn't fucking think of that the first time when I was trying to put it on. I would have saved my life. But, you know, such is the nature of things when you're out here and you have limited tools and you're frustrated and you want to fucking get this shit done. I just want to drive home. All right, got the gas tank out. This is the culprit. So we're going to see if I can get better leverage doing it this way. So the bad news is that I did not get better leverage, and I finally gave up, and I went to ask the guys who owned the lot, because they were here working, if they could come and help me, because I figured maybe a little male strength would go a long way. And while I was waiting for them, of course, because I am not a quitter, I kept trying, and I had a can of WD-40 in the van, but I just did not want to use WD-40 because, you know, as far as I remember, I could be wrong, like don't use it on gaskets and things like that because you don't want like corrosion to happen, whatever. But I finally was like, let me just try it. I just sprayed just a tiny bit, and I like wiped it around with my finger and like basically wiped off the excess, like just enough to get it like a tiny bit lubricated. I put the board on there and hammered it. It literally went in the first time. I was like, why didn't I just do that from the beginning? I need to start trusting my gut more. Every single time it's been, I could have done that, but I didn't do that. And then after I mess with it for like an hour, determination, I'm telling you. So the good news is I got it on there. I didn't need their help. And by the time they remembered to come back over here, I already got the gas tank basically halfway back on and everything. So I guess the good part of it also is that now I'm an expert at putting a gas tank in. So now I have got all the connections done. So I'm going to go do my safety check, my once over, make sure that everything is on correctly, is tightened correctly. I am going to go check my radiator fluid, make sure that that did not leak, because in order to put the fuel pump on, I had to remove the bottom radiator hose and drain all of the fluid out of there. So I put that in the last time I was here. So I'm going to go make sure that it's still full and that nothing leaked. And then we will try to start it. Please start. Okay, Well, thankfully I had extra coolant because I left the cap off of the radiator last time. Probably because I was frustrated and left in a hurry. So it's not a full bottle. So let's see if it'll hold or if there actually is a leak. Probably just evaporated because no, don't spill. Oh, Jesus. I don't think that it's leaking. Yeah, I'm pouring this in and the level's coming back up. And I have drips, but that's just because like I don't have a funnel and my aim is shitty. And I literally almost just kicked the jug over and spilled a bunch right here. And it wasn't a full jug. So I'm like, please, no. I need to get this going. But yeah, no, it looks like it's going to hold. I think it just evaporated down. It's still probably not enough because by the time I start it, but it's just about to the top. So let's put that on. Okay, so the coolant seems like it's holding up. I checked the hoses. There's no drips coming from the bottom. So I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna wash my hands. I've already put all my tools away because I'm very hopeful right now that I'm gonna be able to fire it up. So I'm gonna put the gas in it when I get back and we'll see. Got the gas key this time. All right, let's try this. I gotta sit you down so I can put the gas in. Well, this whole time I thought I was rolling, so you guys missed me getting it started. It started and then it died. It started and then it died, but it stayed going for like a good maybe 1 to 2 minutes, which was really good because usually it would start and die right away. And now it's been running for the last like maybe 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes. So I think I did it. The gas tank was the key, changing all of those filters, the fuel pump. I think I can drive it home. I'm so fucking stoked right now. Okay, so I started it up again after it sat running for a couple of minutes and it started right up. So that's a really good sign. I don't know, however, if my gauges are going to be fixed. So anyways, I guess that's the least of my problems if the gauges don't work. However, I do not really like driving without gauges and not knowing if I'm about to overheat. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to drive it forward and back and see what happens. And then I guess I will attempt to drive home because now I have AAA. So if I get stuck, I guess I can just call for a tow. Okay, I found a hat under my seat, which is good. So it can hide my train wreck of hairdo. And I found a water that I didn't know was under there, basically brand new water, but obviously I'm not going to drink it, but it came in handy for washing my hands. And I did another check around. I checked the fluid again in the radiator. I got the doghouse cover back on the motor, cleaned up all of my trash, mapped out the gas station. I am gonna try to roll out of here. Fingers crossed. I should check my tires real quick. Be right back. All right, and I forgot that I had my magnetic phone mount in here, so. All right, here we go. She's gonna be smoky for about a minute. Burn off all that old crud. Got every window in here open. Oh, hopefully they left me space to go out over here. Alright. Okay, so far so good. Feels so good to get out of this place. Even though for a storage yard, it's not bad. They did a lot of cleaning up in here the past couple of months. Alright, let me map my gas station. Okay, my transmission fluid was leaking, so I'm going to check that when I get to the gas station because it sounds kind of like it's having a little trouble shifting. But my temperature gauge is starting to go up, so hopefully that means that it's going to work finally. So my temperature gauge is like going up when I drive, and when I stop, it's going back down. So I'm just praying I can make it home, and also kind of seeming like it wants to stall when I come to a stop, but also like it was only 4 gallons of gas. So we're about to put like just $10 worth of gas just so that we can get home. I don't want the gas tank to be too full since I do have to drop it again, but we'll gladly do so now that I know that it will run.